right, hello, our senior Pisces males. Welcome to your reading. So, we're here to find out what God has been telling you. I was guided to two decks, 1 and 2. So, let's bring you the first message here. One more, Pisces. Thank you for your patience. Okay. So let's just see what has the good Lord been trying to tell you. I can feel you being a non-believer, Pisces, but it's okay. Like, show me the evidence. I agree. All right, so we have government. The underlying issue is God-made pestilence. Ain't that the truth? So the government is God-made pestilence to us, aren't they? They really are. Okay, we got earthly beings, stars, right? So God has provided us with people who are actually stable. So here we have these people. And then here we have people like myself who bring peace and understanding. Okay? People like myself who make the world make sense again. Who make life look like the gift that it was supposed to be in the first place. So we have the darkness and we have the light, literally. Okay, so that's what's going on. That's what God is trying to tell you. So in the midst of all the chaos and all the nonsense about sex changes and devil worshipping and corrupt politicians and bringing bad laws into our place, government harassment, in the midst of all that are people around you, in your actual, possibly your home, people who bring you peace. Okay, yeah. So we have God-made volcanic eruption. Let's continue. Illness, civil servants. So it looks like you have a problem with just authority in itself and how things are being run in the country. It makes you cry. See, yeah, it changes you. DNA manipulation. It changes how you speak, how you see things, what you choose to give your time to with journalism. And you want to shake some shit up. Man-made earthquake. So yeah, you want to man-made volcanic eruption. So Europe, you've about had enough of the nonsense, basically, when it comes to government. And you really, really, really want to do something about it. Okay? But hold on. Hold on. Because they are God-made pestilence. So God did put their stupid selves here for a reason. It's not man who put them there. It's God who gave them authority to be there. It helps to make life a little bit exciting. Part of what we need to learn to do is to remove ourselves from the madness of the world. That's why certain cultures, they talk about inner peace. They talk about meditation. They talk about going away on a retreat. You see, these are the things that you should be living for. When you feel like being in the city in the midst of the madness, then you come back. But if you don't like the game, you can step aside. There are ways of handling this. But if you like the game, there's a way that you need to conduct yourself as well, so you don't make things too hard for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a big organization and they have authority to be here. They have authority to do the madness that they're doing. Okay? But God has sent you people to comfort you in the middle of the chaos as well. So all this over here is saying that God sees how fed up you are with what is happening here. Okay, and that's why God has come to remind you about these people. People who ground you, earthly beings. People who bring stability and happiness. People who remind you that there is good in the world still. Okay, so that's what God has been trying to tell you. God says, yes, they piss you off. There are pestilence. It's just like when God sent the locusts, or when God sent the, I don't know, what else did God send? Whatever else is in the Bible that talk about pestilence. The government is that. Okay? Yeah. So they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. So now you are supposed to do exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So the question now is, what are you supposed to be doing? You are supposed to be seeking peace. You are supposed to be finding joy. You are supposed to be exercising tolerance. And if you are moved to do something about these pestilent people, then you have to go about it in the correct way. So now the question is, in what way is the correct way for you? Because obviously God has put people on the earth to bring balance to the pestilence. Okay, we're like the opposition. Let me see. Okay, so this card, it was in the ups. Okay, I'm holding the deck upside down. But yeah, this card I feel has something to do with you and your situation. It says, God, the King of Heaven. It says, rejuvenation obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. But it was in the reverse. So it's like you're asking, where is God in all of this? God is right here. The objective of life is not to wait until the rain stops to start dancing, as they say. It's about dancing in the rain. The objective of life is not to wait until the storm stops for you to start smiling and having fun. It's for you to deal with the circumstances that are at hand. It's about adaptability, okay? It's about being willful in your living, okay? So don't worry about what they're doing. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. The question is, what are you supposed to be doing? And if your job is here to make a ruckus in their lives, then do that. But do it the right way so that you win. Do not stress yourself out. Okay? You're here to bring them stress if that's the case. Do not let them stress you out. Like me. Sometimes they stress me out a little bit, but I don't let it get too far. I say a prayer when I feel like it's coming too much. And it always works. God never fails, okay? So, you need to remember that God is here. God is working in them. Now it's for you to pay attention to what God is doing in you. So let's see what the message is from this deck that God wants to bring to you. So you feel like God isn't available, or God isn't paying attention, or God has provided us with earthly beings, grounded beings, people who can see beyond the insanity of the government. See beyond their insanity to the glory that is life. Two more times. Make sure I'm holding it upright this time. So let's see. What is your message to Pisces from this deck, please, Most High? What have you been trying to tell Pisces? Gently does it, Pisces. Gently does it. Alright, so we got Luaya. It says the marvelous God. It says revelation protects from sadness and gives revelations in dreams. Can you see that? A little blurry. Looks kind of blurry to me. I hope you can see that. It's weird. It looks blurry, but you could go on the internet and look up this card. You can read exactly what it says. It says revelation protects from sadness, because that's what you're dealing with right now. That's why it's pissing you off. And it gives revelations in dreams. So God has been talking to you in your dreams. So watch out for those messages, okay? Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have God, the hope of all the earth. It says ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. So God is like, you can do this. And I am your strength, God says. God says, I understand you doubting me, but it still doesn't make it right. You have no business to doubt me. Because who has been keeping you all this time? I may not be loud. I may not be hasteful. This is what God is saying now. I may not be loud. I may not be hasteful. I may not be forceful. But I am here. Okay? I am never here when you call. Okay, sometimes. Sometimes God ain't here when we call, but God is always on time. That much I could testify to that. Okay? So we just have to learn to recognize the blessings of God in our life. And it starts with you paying attention to your dreams. Okay? So God has been talking to you. Alright? So it's time for you to start to listen, my darling. Okay? God sees and understands and knows your pain. Alright? Alright. The government being idiots is not a mistake. It's the part of the divine plan. To make life interesting for people like you who want something to do, which is to be a thorn in their side. It's like, do it. But do it the right way. And don't let it stress you. Be cool. Okay? And enjoy the show. Enjoy the fight. And we thank you. Until next time, Pisces. Take care.